Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Just thought I'd pop on and show you what I sport myself for my birthday this year. No one really usually buys me birthday presents, so I thought this year I'll just treat myself and buy what I want. So I went to Riot Art and Craft just to have a look. Didn't expect them to have 50% off, and I've been eyeing off a few things for a while. So I decided to grab a few things I've been eyeing off and wanting to try. This wasn't one of them, this was an impulse buy. So this is spider paper. And it's just got craft on the back. So it's 10 sheets, I believe, of the same paper. What's it say? 12 pieces of the same paper. And it's Spiderweb by... It says Karina Gardner. It doesn't have a brand on it. It's weird. Oh, hang on. My mind's eye. So I thought that was really cool. And I'll use that with my Halloween. So that was $10. Come down to be $5. I thought that was a good deal. They had their alcohol inks back in stock in my local store, so I got some blending solution. Yes, I can probably just use 99% rubbing alcohol, but it was half price, so I liked the little bottle, so I decided to grab some of that. Been eyeing off these for a while. These are like rubber or silicone sort of paintbrushes. These are fun to apply your matte gel medium and stuff with, but usually they're really, really expensive. Wedge spreaders. Okay, so this one come down to be $4, usually $10, and this one come down to be $2.70, usually $5.40, $5.50. So I've got a thicker one. I've got like a 2-inch, that's an inch and a half. I've got like a 2-inch one, so now I've got 3 of them. So they're good to spread matte gel medium and paint, and just fun to have in your stash. Then I grabbed another pack of Yupo paper because it was half price, because that can be expensive. And I'm just starting to play with alcohol inks, they're kind of fun. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed, a couple of water brushes. I could have probably got these cheaper on a overseas website, but these come down to be $10 a pack, and then, well, they're basically $3.30 a water brush. They've got like a flat tip, a medium tip, and a large tip. What I want to do is I want to fill these with some liquid inks I've bought, some of the Indian inks and some of the sprays I've got, and just use them. Especially the India inks, because they're permanent in my art journal. So look for a video coming up in that soon. I see Diane, the Delusions lady, Diane Reevely do that a lot. She puts her bright liquids in these pens and then just uses them for colouring. And that's all she does, is colour her stamps with that. Then I grabbed a couple of journals. Now, if you're a long time viewer on my channel, you know I do work in altered books. But I did buy a couple of new art journals just because I wanted a change. And these are craft pages. So I thought this would be fun too, and I can't get this sort of brownie craft paper in like an altered book. And these, because they were half price, this one come down to be, I believe, $20. Like $40 is a bit ridiculous for a journal, and the bigger one I'll show you in a minute come down to be like $25 instead of being like nearly $50. So I thought with the craft pages, they look very similar to the Delusions journal when they're bound like this and they've got a pocket, and they've got the cover and the strap. So I thought it'd be fun to play at a craft journal. I'm doing a lot of travelling next year, so I thought this would be a fun size to take with me travelling because it's quite small. And put a little, and like decorate some backgrounds, and then I can just do the doodling and the sticking on when I'm at places. So then I had to get the big one. I thought, why not, in for £1, in for everything. So this one's almost A4 size. I do like working in different types of journals, different sizes for what I'm doing. So this is craft as well. I had previously picked up one with the cream pages, but I packed up my craft room and did a big move. And do you think I can find a damn thing at the moment? No. Packed a lot of things in boxes to move from one room to the other, and I haven't quite unpacked them all yet. Oops. It says A4 craft card. So I got this to experiment on before I found the journals, but this come down to be like $4 or something, so I still grabbed it. I only usually buy stuff from them when they're half price. Not sure what this come down to be. Oh, it come down to be $4. So that was really cool. And then the last thing I got from Riot Art and Craft, I was just looking on my... Oh, the $7 must be the 300 GSM. That must have been the Yupo paper. So I grabbed these. Now I've been eyeing off a product like these for a while, and I love the Karen, the Neo Colour 2s. I see a few of the YouTubers I watch use them. And a pack of 15 of those is like $75. And oh, that's just not in my price range, and I don't think I'd use them enough. So I saw these. These come down to be $24. They were $48. So there was a pack of 12 or a pack of 36. And I think the pack of 12 come down to be like $10, and then these were only 20, so, or 24, so I grabbed 36. I looked in the store, and they look suspiciously similar to the Neo Colour 2s. So they say highly pigmented on it, finest pigment and raw materials. So I did ask the lady at Riot if she'd used them, and she said no. So I thought for $24 I'd take a gamble. So I'm really keen to get into these and see if they really are highly pigmented like they do suggest. So they will be fun to use, because they're sort of the same packaging and the same shape as in Neo Colour 2s. Like a lot of things, you can get them made in China and put a different brand on them. They're the same thing. So it's soluble, water soluble. So these are going to be fun, and I'll do a swatching video of these coming up. And then at a cheapy store, I decided to grab a few of these sketchbooks. These are Montmark, so it's a cheaper, like a budget student grade art quality. So you get gesso and albums and paints and brushes and all sorts of stuff. Mainly got these for the shape of the album. I've been looking for some altered books so I could have this format, which is like a landscape format. Again, Diane Reevely has an album like this with this landscape format. So I thought that would be fun to do. And trying to find an altered book in that landscape in this size, I have not been able to find one. So for $8, I thought this would be good. It's not the best paper for mixed media, but it's quite thick, but it's quite absorbent as well. It's 150 GSM. Obviously her albums, the Diane Reevely ones, are beautiful, and I would love one of those eventually. Just notice that's a bit wonky on the back, but that's what you get for $8, I suppose. But I've used this style of book before in a larger version of my first art journal, and it seemed to work really well. So then I grabbed a little one. I don't have a little one this side. Again, I thought for travelling, it's a sewn signature, so I can remove pages out. Excuse the noise in the background. They would be Alexis's bunnies deciding that I'm talking, so it's time to rip open a cardboard box. Not sure whether you can hear that or not, but if you can hear like noises in the background, it is the bunnies ripping a cardboard box open. So I grabbed that one as well. And then I spotted, so that one was $7.95 as well, so $8 was not bad. And then I grabbed this one as well. This was $13. And I like this one for the format of how it's like a landscape. Trying to not shake the camera. So this is basically like an A4 page. But instead of opening, like usually you get an art journal and it opens like this in the bigger size. So it's more of like a rectangle page, but I decided to get this one because it's more long and lanky. Just, I don't know, just because I need more art journals apparently in my stash. Just because I wanted this sort of format. So I've nearly finished the 2 altered books I'm working in, or the 3 altered books. Oh, and there's a couple more journals on the go. So I just wanted to play with some different styles and different, like the craft paper and these sort of formats. So I thought these would be fun. And these little ones would be great for travelling as well. Next year when I'm on trains and aeroplanes and cars and stuff. If I do some backgrounds, I can then just stick stuff in, and I'll be in motels lots, and yeah, lots of fun stuff. So this is my Spoil Me birthday haul. So I'm really keen to crack these open. Maybe I'll go do that now and do that video. Oh, I might have to pre-gesso some pages so I can work out. So I can test it on gesso pages and non-gesso pages, because I believe they'll work better on gesso pages and sealed pages. Maybe I'll go do some of that, and then I can come back and play with these. I've had these about a week and itching to get into these, so I want to do this video. So you'll be able to see all these things come in my upcoming videos. I've got loads more process videos coming. I've just got to get my butt onto my laptop and sit there and edit some of the videos I've got. But it's always fun to make new videos and play. And I can't wait to play with these too. Not sure how the fat one will go or the wide one will go. Probably end up getting smushed. Not a good video with me without yawning, and it's not that late at night. I might get some more fine tip ones. I'll have a play around. But I was going to order these from overseas, but I was there. They were reasonably priced. And I wanted to play with them like right now. So I just noticed that's got 2 plastic covers on it. That's always handy. That has. It's funny. Has that one got 2 plastic covers? No, it's got 2 bits of plastic on it. That's just funny. Thought it was a bit thick when I picked it up. Anyway, I will let you go. And thank you for watching. And as I said, this was my birthday treat to me. Why not buy your own birthday presents and then you get what you want? Bye for now.